day 3. Let's get it.
Alright guys, this has been a long trip, but we're back in the same spot that we've been the past few evenings. No public landers have come by yet, so geese are flying everywhere. But we can hear the elk right now. They're in the river. So they're either gonna make their way up to where Jared's sitting, or they're gonna come down river and cross the fence right here where we're at. You can hear them all stomping in the river, so it's just a waiting game, see what happens. And we got one more day. The last day that we're supposed to be here is supposed to rain non-stop all day, and tomorrow's supposed to be super windy, so we got perfect wind tonight. It's blowing straight in our face, so couldn't ask for a more beautiful night either. This is hunting. Cross your fingers. Hope we can make something happen and eat some delicious backstrap for dinner. I'll keep y'all posted. I've been pretty down lately, so I haven't been filming a whole lot. It's just been a grind. So, hopefully you see a kill shot here in a minute. So a public land hunter saw those elk. He just got out of his truck with his bow, so he's probably gonna ruin it for us, but nothing you can do about it. So those 3 guys that got out of the truck are right across the river, and they're on private land. Chris called the sheriff. We can't see him anymore, but they're 100% on private land, so super frustrating. Well, they finally realized they were on private land. Crossing over to a private. We had a guy literally walk across the river with his bow. Ridiculous. But the elk stayed on the other side of the river and never came over, so guess that's a wrap for tonight. We got the morning and maybe tomorrow evening to get it done, but we'll see what happens. Well guys, I'm sitting in a log cabin in Canada right now, so stay tuned for the next couple of videos. But this elk trip, man, it was a tough one. I'm sitting here editing this video, so I'm going to kind of narrate what was going on. I was so down and out on this trip that I just didn't even pick up the camera some of the time. So we ended that night, woke up the next morning, went up to the top of a ridge, started glassing, and we found a giant bull. The problem with this bull was that this bull was on private land, and he was not going to make his way towards us. So the day went on, and you're about to see, this is about 3 in the afternoon. We get a call from one of our buddies, and the bull had moved to another piece of private land that we can hunt. So we walked this riverbed, and this is us going down the riverbed to try to put a stalk on this bull. know if you can hear me, it's super windy, but there's a herd of like 40 elk out in this field. We came down the riverbed, snuck up here. Now it's just a waiting game. There's one giant bull in their group, and we're hoping they'll feed down to the river. It's 4:40, and they've been starting to feed around 6:30, so it's just a waiting game, see what happens. Some rain's coming, so who knows what'll happen, but this bull's huge. I'd love to shoot this bull. So as you can see, the bull and his herd of cows was about 150 yards from us in that green pasture. And unfortunately, a public land hunter drove right past them, spooked them up. This next clip you'll see, we had already walked about a mile to track them up this sagebrush hill. Originally, we thought this bull and his cows were going to work their way down to the riverbed and feed for the evening. And that did not happen once this public land hunter came by, spooked them up, and they took off into the mountains. This next clip is where you see us on top of a ridge looking over at these elk, and they were just beelining it for the other side of the mountain ridges. So at this point, we made it to the top of the ridge. We got about 30 minutes till dark. And the elk are feeding about 180 yards below us down under this ridge that we're on top of. And we're trying to come up with a game plan to try to put a stalk on this elk. Of course, this is sage country. There's not a whole lot of stuff you can hide behind. If you are stalking them, you're on your hands and knees, getting down and dirty to try to get close enough to get a shot. Well guys, I just shot a giant. It was a bad shot. It was a 100-yard shot. But he's bleeding really good, so I'm watching right now. He's still at the back of the herd, just limping bad. So, sorry we didn't get on film. It just happened like that. I mean, we've been chasing this herd of elk for literally probably 10 miles. Just as mad about it as you guys are, but this happened so quick. I did end up getting a shot at this bull. It was a bad shot. It was a long shot. We had a crosswind of about 20 miles an hour, and it was right before legal shooting light was out. Took the shot. I probably shouldn't have taken the shot, but I did, and I hit him pretty far back, like you heard me say, and I still want to throw up about it. So Jared's telling everybody the story. We just got back to the house. It's been a long day. We're about to cook up some elk back straps and give them a few hours, and then we're gonna go see if we can't track them down tonight. I've just been praying about it. I just want them to die quick and not have to suffer.
No.
See you boys.
Good luck. Yeah, hold on one second. Get it.
See, dude, sleep good.
Huh?
Sleep good.
I will. Get her. Text me anyways.
Alright, I will. So guys, I know you can't probably see me very well, but we're out here. It's 11 o'clock at night. We gave him about 2 hours to settle down a little bit. We're gonna see if we can't find them. We just cut the trail that they were on, and there's already blood, so we're just gonna track it as far as we can and try not to push him out of here tonight, and hopefully find him dead. But if we don't, we're gonna just play it by ear and probably try to find him in the morning if we can't tonight. So it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, but fingers crossed. We decided to give him a few hours, let it get dark. We were gonna go back out about 11 o'clock and start tracking them. There was lots of blood. There was lots of blood whenever it hit. We could see the blood coming out whenever the impact happened. So we went out. As you can see, we went out and we tracked for probably 700 yards. We were on blood for about 700 yards, and the wind was blowing straight to where his tracks were going. So we just thought it would be a good idea to hold off and not push him. If he was in front of us, he would catch our wind and take off again. So we woke up the next morning, and there was 5 of us that all went into this ravine where all these elk had gone. We followed blood for probably another 500 yards, and then we lost blood, got on his track. We knew it was his track. It was a herd of about 40 cows, and then one big bull track in the back. And we tracked him all the way to a piece of private property down back in the riverbed. So they had made a big loop from where we first started, and we ended up tracking these guys. I know I said 10 miles. We had 8.8 miles to catch up to this bull before I finally got a shot. So they ended up taking a big loop from where I shot him back to the river, and he went back onto a piece of private property. We called the owner of the piece of private property that my bull's track went straight into to ask permission to go look for my bull, and he said absolutely not. So huge heartbreak. There's nothing you can do about it. That's hunting. I shouldn't have taken the shot. That's all I can think of. That's all I can go back and say. I couldn't take a shot. But at the same time, if you don't take a shot, I was confident in the shot. If you're confident in the shot, you should take the shot. And I was confident, but that wind just took it a lot further than I thought it would, and it ended up being a bad shot. So I did not find my bull, which is a huge heartbreak. This was my first Colorado elk hunt, and to shoot a bull like that for your first elk is just unheard of. They were saying he's over 300 inches, which is a giant, especially for me. I've never shot a bull elk. So I will be back for sure. I will be back next year. I don't know where I'll be, but I will be elk hunting again next year. And I'm thinking about doing a little more elk hunting this year. So y'all leave it in the comments if y'all want to see some more elk hunting this year. But as of right now, I'm in Canada doing a little fishing up here. So be sure to stay tuned for the next few videos. We're up here with some family friends. So yeah, sorry I didn't get that elk kill on camera. It was just a super frustrating adventure with old Outlaw. But it's definitely a memory, and I'll remember this hunt forever. So thank you guys for watching, and sorry y'all didn't get to see a big old bull elk killed, but that's just part of hunting. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and remember, eat good.